Are you planning a trip to Canada from India and feeling overwhelmed by the Canada tourist visa process? Fear not! This comprehensive guide will walk you through everything you need to know about the Canada Visitor Visa for Indian citizens. At Terrific World, our mission is to simplify your travel journey and help you navigate those complex parts of traveling. Let's look at the details of the Canada Tourist Visa application process and save you the hassle, so you can focus on planning the ultimate Canadian adventure instead of worrying about the paperwork. Welcome to Terrific World. Are you a fan of our videos? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching. Do Indian citizens need a visa for Canada? Yes, Indian citizens need a visa to travel to Canada. Depending on your visit's purpose, you might need a Canada Visit Visa, work permit, or study permit. We can provide you with all the detailed requirements and facilitate the application process to make it as smooth and hassle-free as possible. It's important to keep in mind that a visa allows you to travel to Canada, but it does not guarantee entry. The Canadian immigration officials make the final decision at the point of entry. Types of Canada visas available for Indian citizens. Here are the types of visas that Canada offers to Indian citizens. 1. Canada Visitor Visa, Temporary Resident Visa, TRV. The Canadian Visitor Visa is a short-term visa that allows you to stay in Canada for up to 180 days per entry and is commonly used for tourism, visiting family or friends, or conducting short business trips. 2. Study Permit. This permit is required for those planning to undertake a course or program that lasts more than 6 months at a Canadian educational institution. 3. Work Permit. If you've secured a job offer in Canada, you can apply for a work permit. There are 2 types, an open work permit and an employer-specific work permit. 4. Super Visa. This multiple entry visa enables parents or grandparents of Canadian citizens or permanent residents to visit Canada for up to 2 years at a time. 5. Business Visa. This visa is intended for individuals planning to do business in Canada. It could be related to an investment or starting or acquiring a business. 6. Transit Visa. This visa is for passengers transiting through a Canadian airport to reach another country. It's valid for 48 hours. 7. Permanent Resident Visa. For those wishing to immigrate to Canada, this visa offers several pathways, such as the Express Entry System, Provincial Nominee Program, or Family Sponsorship. What is the Canada Visitor Visa for Indians? The Canada Visitor Visa, officially known as the Temporary Resident Visa, TRV, is a type of visa that allows Indian citizens to enter and stay in Canada for a short period. The visitor visa is primarily meant for people who are visiting Canada for tourism, to see family or friends, or to conduct short business trips. Benefits of the Canada Visitor Visa for Indian citizens. The Canada Visitor Visa, or Temporary Resident Visa, TRV, offers numerous benefits for Indian citizens. Tourism. With this visa, Indian citizens can explore Canada's vast and diverse landscapes, from the Rocky Mountains in Alberta to bustling multicultural cities like Toronto and Vancouver, and the historical sites of Quebec and Nova Scotia. Visiting family or friends. If you have family members or friends residing in Canada, a visitor visa lets you visit them and experience the Canadian way of life firsthand. Business opportunities. The visa also allows individuals to explore business opportunities, attend meetings, conferences, or seminars, and gain firsthand exposure to the Canadian market. Transit. If you are traveling to another country via Canada, this visa also allows you to do so. During the transit, you may have the chance to sightsee or visit relatives if time permits. Multiple entries. Depending on the type of visitor visa issued, you can make multiple trips to Canada within the validity period of your visa, without needing to reapply each time. Education short courses. Visitor visa holders can take up short-term courses that last up to 6 months. These could be language classes or professional development courses. How long can Indian citizens stay in Canada? The Canada Visitor Visa is a multiple entry visa that allows you to enter Canada as many times as you want. It is valid for 10 years after issued and allows stays of up to 180 days per entry. Your Canadian tourist visa can expire 1 month before your passport does, so make sure to visit Canada before your passport expires and that it will stay valid during your trip. Otherwise, you'll need to apply for a new visa. Canada Visitor Visa Eligibility Criteria for Indian Citizens. Eligibility criteria for the Canada Visitor Visa or Temporary Resident Visa (TRV) for Indian citizens generally include 1. Valid passport. You should have a valid Indian passport with validity extending at least 6 months beyond your intended departure date from Canada. 1. Good health. You may need a medical examination to prove your health. 1. Criminal record. You should have no criminal record and may need to provide a police certificate as proof. 1. Proof of funds. You should have enough money to support your stay in Canada. The amount may vary depending on the length of your stay, whether you will be staying with friends or relatives, and the overall cost of living in the area you will be visiting. 1. Purpose of visit. You must have a clear and legitimate reason for your visit, such as tourism, business meetings, or visiting family or friends. 1. Ties to home country. You need to show that you have strong ties, such as a job, home, financial assets, or family, that will take you back to your home country. 1. Invitation letter. If you're being hosted by a friend or family member in Canada, you might need a letter of invitation from them. 1. Travel history. Your travel history can influence your chances of getting a visa. If you have complied with the rules of other countries you've visited, it can increase your chances of approval. 1. Travel insurance. Having travel insurance that can cover any medical expenses during your stay in Canada is advisable, though not always mandatory. 1. Overstay. If you previously visited Canada and overstayed your welcome, it can affect your eligibility for a new visa. What are the documents required to apply for a Canada visa? The list of documents needed for a Canada visa for Indians is as follows. Original passports, valid for 6 months after the date of entry into Canada, and visa application forms. Cover letter outlining the travel plans with itinerary, hotel, and air travel details. 3 colored photographs, 35 by 45 matte finish, 80% face size, white background. Original leave letter from the employer, college, or school if relevant. Bank statements for the last 6 months that show a healthy and sufficient amount of money. Last 6 months salary slips. SHOP Act, MOA, or deed if self-employed. If retired, a pension passbook or slips. Form 16 income tax returns over the last 3 years. A copy of the student's school or college ID card for students. Further financial records such as FD, NSC, PPF, share and property paperwork, etc. How to apply for the Canada Visitor Visa in India. Indians can apply for a Canadian visa in a few ways. Online, create an account on the Canadian Immigration Services website to apply online. At a Visa Application Center, VAC. Make an appointment at a VAC in India to submit documents and biometrics and pay the visa fee. VFS Global is the service provider for the Government of Canada and can help with this process. At an embassy or consulate, apply for a visa at a local embassy or consulate. We have made the application process quick and easy. Simply follow these steps. 1. Determine the type of Canada visa you require, such as a work permit, a student permit, or a tourist visa. 2. Create an account on the official website of the Canadian Immigration Services to submit an online application for a visa to Canada. 3. Confirm that you have all the documentation required to enter Canada, as per the most recent COVID-19 travel limitations made public by the Canadian government. 4. Make an appointment for your visa interview and the submission of your biometrics with a Canada Visa Application Center in India. 5. Upload each of the necessary supporting documents for your application for a Canada visa. 6. Fill out the application for a visa and then pay the Canada tourist visa fees with a credit or debit card or PayPal. 7. Wait for your Canada visa application to be processed. Indian citizens may have to wait about 47 days for their application to be processed for a Canada visa. You must therefore apply for a Canada visa well before your intended trip there. Once all info is submitted to the government, you'll receive a receipt containing your visa's tracking number so that you can track your application process online. Once you get approval, you will receive your new Canada Visitor Visa. Indian citizens can opt to attend appointments at the following locations: Pune, Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Chandigarh, Chennai, Hyderabad, Jalandhar, Kolkata, Mumbai, and New Delhi. Different types of Canadian visas have different fees. Ensure to check the latest fees online before applying. While a variety of factors can influence the outcome of a Canada visitor visa application, here are some common reasons why applications from Indian citizens might be refused. First, lack of travel history. If you have never traveled abroad or have a limited travel history, the visa officer might consider this a negative factor as it doesn't demonstrate a history of compliance with other countries' immigration rules. Second, unclear purpose of visit. If the purpose of your stay is unclear or seems inconsistent with the activities a visitor is expected to undertake, it could lead to a visa refusal. Third, inadequate employment situation. If you're unemployed or your employment situation seems unstable, the visa officer might question your economic ties to your home country. This could lead to concerns about your intention to return. Fourth, contradicting information. If the information provided during the visa interview contradicts the details in the application form, the visa could be refused. Fifth, lack of host's capability. If a host in Canada is sponsoring your trip, there may be doubts about their financial capability or willingness to support your visit, leading to a refusal. Sixth, negative public opinion. If it's believed that your presence in Canada could be detrimental to Canada's public opinion, this could be grounds for refusal. And finally, change in circumstances. If circumstances change significantly between the application and decision-making time, such as job loss or sudden illness, it might affect the outcome. Remember, these are general tips, and the visa decision depends on individual circumstances and the discretion of the visa officer. For detailed and personalized advice, consult with an expert. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. Bye!